Bitcoin price dip, liquidity grab and potential $113,000 target. Bitcoin's price takes a dip, targeting a $113,000 low as bid liquidity gets swept. Here's what you need to know. Bitcoin slide, the cryptocurrency dropped over 2% from its daily high of $120,000, pulling bid liquidity in a move many had anticipated. Deeper retracement expected. Despite the recent drop, market projections suggest that Bitcoin might see an even deeper price correction. Altcoin boom, there's a growing sense of froth in the crypto market, with altcoin open interest reaching new all-time highs. Bitcoin's classic liquidity grab. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows Bitcoin's price falling over 2% during the day. After briefly touching $120,000, the cryptocurrency faced significant sell-side pressure. Earlier reports indicated that Bitcoin might need to return to the $117,500 zone to stabilize. In the past 24 hours, over $500 million in cross-crypto liquidations were recorded, with new ask liquidity added near the spot price. Market structure and potential correction. Market participants are beginning to consider the possibility of a deeper Bitcoin price correction to strengthen support. Crypto trader Michael Van de Poppy noted that the recent move to $120,000 was likely another liquidity sweep, pushing the price back into its existing range and potentially retesting the lows. Popular trader Crypto Virtuos suggested that a short retrace or correction of around 6 to 7% could push the price to the $113,000 Fibonacci retracement level. Following this, there might be another upward push, with a potential target of $138,000. Warning over altcoin froth. On-chain analytics firm Glassnode has issued a warning about the current altcoin surge, citing high levels of open interest in derivatives markets as a sign of potential market froth. This could make the market more vulnerable to sharp volatility, especially given the elevated leverage that often amplifies both upside and downside movements. As of Monday, open interest for 4 of the top altcoins by market cap surpassed $40 billion, setting a new all-time high. This development underscores the growing concern about the fragility of the current market environment. Conclusion. While Bitcoin faces challenges with price dips and potential deeper corrections, the altcoin market continues to see significant activity. Investors should remain cautious and monitor market developments closely. Remember, every investment carries risk, so conducting thorough research is essential before making any trading decisions. Why Bitcoin analysts predict BTC will break $123,000. Imagine a world where the value of Bitcoin skyrockets to unprecedented heights, leaving even the most seasoned investors stunned. This isn't just a fantasy, according to top Bitcoin analysts, it's a very real possibility. In fact, they're convinced that the cryptocurrency will break the $123,000 barrier, and here's why. But before we dive into the details, let's set the stage. Bitcoin's price has been consolidating below $120,000 after reaching a fresh all-time high near $123,000 last week. So, what's driving this optimism? For starters, Bitcoin's price structure and fundamentals remain solid, with new buyers stepping in to support the market. The Bitcoin Fundamental Index, BFI, is strong, reflecting increasing network growth and liquidity. As analytics firm Bitcoin Vector puts it, momentum has cooled, but structure and fundamentals remain solid. This isn't a top. It's a coiled setup with support beneath it. But here's where it gets interesting. The firm believes that the price needs to catch up with the fundamentals, which are pausing, not weakening. In other words, the current consolidation is not a sign of weakness, but rather a temporary pause before the next leg up. And this is the part most people miss. The short-term holder metric shows no overheating, with $138,000 in play. This means that even if the price rises to retest the upper band of the short-term holder cost basis, it could still hit fresh all-time highs without triggering a panic sell-off. But what about the risk of a market top? According to CoinGlass bull market peak signals, none of the 30 potential selling triggers have been activated, indicating that the market is still in a hold 100% phase. As analyst Cryptos Russ notes, historically, the more boxes this list checks, the closer we get to a blow-off top. For now, green lights. So, what does this mean for investors? While it's impossible to predict the future with certainty, the signs are certainly bullish. But here's the million-dollar question: will Bitcoin actually break $123,000, or is this just a pipe dream? We want to hear from you. Do you think Bitcoin has what it takes to reach new heights, or are the analysts getting ahead of themselves? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And this is where the controversy begins. Some might argue that the market is due for a correction, while others believe that the fundamentals are strong enough to support a continued rally. But one thing is certain: the Bitcoin market is never short on surprises, and only time will tell what the future holds. So, stay tuned, and let's see how this plays out. But before we conclude, let's ask the question on everyone's mind: what's the potential upside for Bitcoin? According to some analysts, the most explosive phase to $140,000 is close, and the short-term holder metric suggests that there's still room for expansion before we see any panic selling or euphoria. So, buckle up, folks, because the Bitcoin roller coaster is far from over.